Hello! Hello, hello. How's it going? How's everybody doing? It's Sunday once again, and not only Sunday, it's the last Sunday of the month, and you know what that means. And it's not even just the last Sunday of the month, it's the last Sunday of May, which means it's the May-vellous Media Monthly. I'm trying to judge how loud the music is, but I cannot. Hello! Hello! A little too quiet, maybe? How's that? Are you an artist? Because you're really good at drawing me in. Wow, well, hello. What an opening. Scholastic. Yeah, it's going. Wouldn't believe from where you're watching the stream today, now I have to tell you, my default guess would be Walmart. But I don't know if you have those there. So I don't know, where could it be? This morning I made my lasagna finally. As promised. So that occurred. It was okay. It was like really thoroughly okay. It wasn't amazing. It was not as much trouble to make as I expected, but it was fine. So yeah, that's been a chunk of my day. I don't know, what else did I do today? Did some reading. Oh, I got ready for this stream. Like, I know I spent my morning doing something. It was getting ready for this stream here today. Hello. I don't know what you mean. A May-zanya, yeah. And just like the month of May, it was fine. It could have been worse. I don't know. I will have to make lasagna again, considering there's still half a box of noodles. So maybe it'll come out better next time. I don't know what I'll do different, but something, I guess. Yeah, it could have been worse. It was so messy to eat. It was very hard to dish up. It was very hard to dish up, and it was very messy to then eat. And it like got cold as I was trying to eat it, and I never like that. I hate when food does that, you know. It was, I don't know, it was a very inconvenient eating experience, I must say. First time making lasagna? I don't think so. It's a good question. I don't think so. But maybe. I'm not really sure. It might have been the first time. But that was what I did this morning. Let me get a brush here. I'm using my new little tablet that I got for mouse replacing, and I did not forget. It is all is well. I got a new little tablet for mouse replacing, and you guys might find out how awkward it is to draw with. It's mostly good to use, but drawing with it is slightly awkward. I usually do these streams with the tablet, with my big tablet out, so that I can draw on the thing, but it's all about the layers. The mess? Yeah, definitely. The mess was all about the layers. But yeah. Do we want to jump right into this? Do we want to... Well, wait, did I ask how you guys are? How's it going today? How's the Sunday? Anybody up to anything fun? I know for the US, this is a holiday weekend. was talking about the lasagna. Yeah. But what I didn't. I was also talking about the lasagna. State holidays are always nice. True. True. You love to see those. I think, roommate might be doing something tomorrow because, spoilers, but we are both potentially going to be available to do something tomorrow. And that might be painfully busy, but we'll see. Sleepy day here, had to send some emails. Ugh, email. I was feeling a little sleepy too right before the stream. And then a late lunch and relaxing. Nice. Watching some hour-long videos you've been putting off. That's fun. I have a pretty huge collection of those, I must say. Yeah. Yeah, it should be fun. We'll see. I'm gonna have to make sure there's not like events happening that we have to avoid or something, and we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it'll be fine. It shouldn't be too eventful, I hope. But anyway, let's look at some submissions. Let's see what everybody brought this month. Boop. Anybody rewatch an old Slender Man series or even seen any Slender Man like playthroughs, like games, or like series on the deep mythology of Slender Man, or you can just relaxing. Did I miss where you said where you were watching the stream from? Did I miss that? Or does that just get to go unanswered? Was the answer work? But no, I've never rewatched old Slender Man series. I know there was like that one Slender Man video of like 12 dudes or whatever playing Slender Man at 2 a.m. Oh, later? Okay. I don't think there is a show. There's a movie, I think. There's a Slender Man series. I don't know. I assumed this was referring to gameplay. Old Let's Plays of Slender Man. But I don't know. I know there was not a TV show. I know there is a movie. I have not returned to any of those things. As much as I like going back to old-ish Let's Plays. What? Oh, I've not returned to Slender Man. Except that one time I played it. I didn't play that. Don't you Markiplier ones when they came out? Yeah, probably same. Alright. We also have 4 Discworld novels, Men-at-Arms, Feet of Clay, Jingo, and The Fifth Elephant, all from the City Watch series. Former 2 are classic whodunit. Focus is on solving the identity of who committed a number of murders, but the latter 2 have a greater scope, where the murders that happen are part of a much bigger conspiracy going on in the background, and have a big amount of social commentary running through them, where Pratchett explores themes that will get me demonetized if I list them all. Mixed within the humor and heartfelt humanism, plus a heavy dose of fantastic parody that defines Pratchett's writing of the Discworld books. I'm gonna start in a 5th novel too. Nice. Pratchett made a series of Slender Man. Oh, I have never heard of it. But welcome in. Also considering Expedition 33, been listening to the soundtrack. The track, that one, French. I can't read French. Is hauntingly beautiful. Favorite of the ones I've listened to. Incredible vocal work from both singers. Beautiful performances from the piano, the cello, the electric guitar, and the absolute ripping of the violin, plus lyrics that so perfectly capture the conflict of the story. That's lovely. Oh, that's fun. That's a fun fact. The more you know. But those sound lovely. I may or may not be going to a bookstore again soon, and I may or may not see once again if they have any Discworld books. I don't expect they will, but you know. No, I want to listen to Bury the Light. Heck. Right. We also have Melvor, a Jamie. Convinced that this is not an idle game. I don't know why. I don't know why or how. Worth the price. Redacted, you burnt cavefish. Spent 3 days trying to find out what it means just to be hit with it doesn't work in current version by the wiki. I happen to know this is referring to the mobile game, the mobile version of Melvor, and I find it very strange that that would not be a thing there. I didn't double check that. I'm going to though, because that's very confusing to me. I don't know why it wouldn't be a thing. But anyway, burnt cavefish is part of a fun Easter egg in Melvor if you do not know. It's weird. Anyway, I've been doing great in Melvor. I think it's much an idle game. I love idling in Melvor. It's very nice. So I have run into, I've been trying to do more combat, and I find that there's nothing about version here. Hold on, let me look at this. This doesn't say it's locked to a version. I don't understand. Anyway, it's an idle game. You don't move on them. An idle game. How do I describe it? I could just open Melvor and show you. Hello, not an idle game. Though somebody, I saw a trailer the other day. Somebody has made an idle game. They're making a HoloLive idle game, which I found very funny. It's in like the cookie clicker style, but it looks like it's got a bunch of like fun mini game type stuff. Did I say hello? Hello. Let me open Melvor real quick. I'll show you. But yeah, it just you tell it to do things and it does them on its own. Will this work? It might not. It will not. You have to. Melvor is funny because it's like a browser essentially. So you have to get it in a different kind of capture in OBS. I love it so much. This is Melvor. The idle game in question. Ignore all this. So right now I'm working on Herblore and I'm making potions, and you tell it what to do and it does it. Browsing if you get your Steam. I mean it's its own program, but it's essentially it's coded like it's a website, but it's in its own executable. But yeah, it just does its own thing. You tell it to do a thing and it does it as long as you have the resources. I'm not gonna give like a full rundown, but yeah, idle game. Cookie Clicker I think is the sort of definitive idle game that people would be familiar with, but that's an incremental game, and this I don't think this counts as an incremental game, at least not. It's at least not the same kind of game as Cookie Clicker. This game is based on RuneScape. There are more active elements. You can do combat where you have to be a little bit more active and watch your health, but it's really mostly about watching your health or changing equipment if you want. An idle game. Give people money. I think you'll be happy that'll be coming soon. Any excuse to get Mel bore on stream. Wow. But I mean, it's supposed to be boring, right? It's just supposed to do its own thing in the background. But anyway, that's it. What if idle games and clicker games are different? I think yes, but generally people talk about them as if they're the same thing, and also I don't know. It's hard to find a good distinction there in terms of the way people talk about the games in question. No, I have no interest in RuneScape in the slightest. I only like this because it is idle. I would not want to actively do these things. Also, hello, welcome in. Anyway, get out of here, Melbor. We also have Tetris. Tetris app on Google Play sucks for some reason. Takes 770 megabytes. Otherwise, great game. Game? I don't know how to read that. I don't know Polish, but yeah, there's lots of idle games out there. They're fun. Bingo and my notifications in 2025 impossible. Yeah, well, here it is. Yeah, I think the thing with the clicker games, it's usually the cookie clicker type thing where the base action is that you click on the thing to do the thing, but then you kind of stop doing that as that progresses, so I don't know. No game implies level of sitting around and self-producing. Yeah, but clicker games do that too. I don't know. You mean idle game where you just live in happiness forever? That is what Melfort is. At least for me. Lots of idle games are also clicker games or have a clicker component. Yes. We just call them idle games mainly. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're not quite as... It's not as a robust and common enough genre. There's not enough people who are mentally broken in the right way that they play these games that there's enough of a distinction in the discourse about it. Often seen together, true. They are. We also have Ultrasonic Faith, a song hooked to recently, a song from Roblox game called Grace. I have no idea what that means, but I hope it's a lovely song. I'm glad you like it. Know nothing about Roblox. No. Anybody here know anything about Roblox Grace? I googled it, and then I got scared and I left. I didn't find out anything. I didn't know Roblox games had original music. Not old enough to learn about Roblox? Not old enough? More like no blocks. Well, there you go. You know, are there even blocks in Roblox? That's what I want to know. They even got blocks in there? I bet they don't. It's not like it's block game. The classic. Alright. We have Chikawa. Or what? I guess they are block. I got Chikawa. Toy of some sort. No, it's a video game. Are they also a toy? I don't know. Anyway, Usagi, my king, I strive to be like him. I can't really give a review considering I have no idea what it's about. Put it simply, cute creatures doing cute stuff that's both cutely adorable. You literally want to break the screen and want to squeeze those little creatures. Watch, Chief loves cute little creatures. 10 out of 10, only a minute per episode, just give it a go at this point. You'll thank me later soon. Chikawa and Usagi will take over the world, and I believe the time will come soon. I've actually watched a video about Chikawa. So I actually know a tiny bit about it. I didn't watch it though. Oh, just for a reason. Yeah, I can see what reason. Yeah, Chikawa seems cute. It's one of those. It's one of those sell plushies kind of media franchises. Seems cute. Yep. Do we have any Chikawa fans here? I doubt we do. I doubt we do, but it's possible. Are any of you swimming in Chikawa plushies right now? Minute per episode is something. Yeah, I imagine they're like 2 minutes long or something, but there's hundreds of them. I think they come out like twice a week in Japan. You're a Cell Plushies media franchise. Oh my god, in my very own chat. You must be rolling in it. Let's see, I have Miku's. I have a couple Miku's as well. That's as far as I go also. You know, I pre-ordered a Miku a while ago. I haven't heard an update. She was supposed to be out last month. You have news for me. That's terrifying. Anyway, City Hunter. Live action City Hunter. Okay. Disclaimer, as a person who hasn't watched the original source material via anime or manga, words that are coming out of my mouth will be from the perspective of a normal weeb viewer. Satamika that still had to email me? Yeah. You know of which one I speak. What? That's wild. I didn't... Okay, which one do I speak of? Heard about the anime City Hunter before from Anitubers, and occasionally commercials of it on Animax. What the heck is Animax? Didn't pay much attention to it considering the fact that it's a pretty old anime, had low expectations on how the story will go for the live action. Actually pretty good, but maybe because it is a simple, fun, romantic, funny, action-packed story that will leave you wanting more of it as time passes by. Basically a super detective tries to find a missing person while going on wacky, dangerous adventures. Give it a go, Chief, or just watch the trailer first. I know you love a simple, fun, romantic, funny, action-packed story. 8 out of 10 won't make you bored, trust me. That's cool. I've heard of City Hunter. I think I tried reading the manga once, and I very quickly stopped. I'm thinking about private detective sort of dude with a revolver and a very perverse personality. Yeah, I think there's a reason why I very quickly stopped. I did know that, unfortunately, yeah. That's, yeah. Anyway, one you're looking at, might not be now that you think about it. Your favorite slop peddler Hot Topic had a Miku sale. There was one figure that was a pre-order. No, I didn't get it from Hot Topic. I did not know that they sold Mikus at Hot Topic also, but that's interesting. No, this is from a normal figure website. She's very cute and I look forward to her. It'll be my first non-Sakura Miku. I have 3 of those and that's it. Eventually, she will be upon us. But yeah, I only found out about that movie very recently. But I don't know when that was news from, but I am aware. You're gonna watch it? Gather the friends, force them to watch it with you. Oh no, I've never been exposed to the original thing. You have no Mikus. What a sad life you lead. I'm kidding. But yeah, City Hunter, I know I tried the manga once and it did not do it. Yeah, they did do that. I don't need more reminders of how sad and unfortunate this world is. And was I framey just now? Huh. I should go by Dr. Chief, because you're clearly a PhD. Pretty hilarious dude. Wow, thank you. Wow. Amazing. But yeah, there's live action City Hunter, which is a wild thing. I don't know when this was made, but I know City Hunter is from like 80s or something, so that's kind of wild that there's a Netflix live action of it. As lore, that was literally just an image of a guy in a toilet. I wondered how they were gonna turn it into a movie. Yeah, it's like a whole episodic thing, or is it something, right? You do have a 6-foot tall Warhammer 40k Imperator Titan and a 7-foot tall Gundam Epion, though. Yeah, but none of that is Miku. So... anyway. Bit unorthodox, but... Is it Chopin? Is that how you're supposed to say it? Raindrop Prelude. Of course, on its own merit, it is fantastic, and I lack the skill set to critique it properly beyond saying this. Fair. But this specific piece inspired music in both Risk of Rain and Signalis. Oh, that's fun. Both games with phenomenal music. The association makes both OSTs and the piece itself all the richer while listening to modern takes on the classic. That's fun. That's cool. There's a City Hunter Hong Kong movie in the 90s with Jackie Chan. Sequence where he transforms into Chun-Li for a fight scene. City Hunter? What? That's weird. Okay. There's a life-size Tifa in a dress figure. Wow. That's a lot. But anyway, that's a fun one. Now I want to go listen to that. Now I want to go listen to the Raindrop Prelude. We are, yeah, we're off to a great rip-roaring wonderful start today. Also played Doom: The Dark Ages this month, and though it is excellent in both gameplay and artistry, it definitely feels like it's trying its hardest not to be Doom Eternal. While I get the devs not wanting to make the same game, Doom Eternal is arguably the best FPS, so it sorta makes the Dark Ages seem lesser. TLDR, not as good as Eternal, better than most others. I have not heard this take on Doom Eternal before. It was significantly less than 2016. Yeah, I didn't. Is it widely regarded as being like really good? I feel like I didn't hear much when it came out. Who was directing the movie? You did not forget. You know who's directing that movie. I do too. It's divisive. Okay. It's up there. Some mega fans, some mega haters. I see. Well, it's nice to hear that Dark Ages is at least pretty good. At least they didn't, you know, horribly screw it up, right? What does Doom: The Dark Ages have? It's called The Dark Ages. Is Doom guy becoming like a... Is he... Are we getting medieval with it? I know there's a shield, right? He's got a shield. He has a shield and a mace! Ooh! Yeah, I'm also disappointed in the world for that. And a fur cape? No way. I don't believe you. I'm gonna look. I don't believe you. And a dragon? No, this is just getting absurd. I don't buy it. Is it on the homepage? No, I have to search for it. Doom: The Dark Ages. I do see that it is $70. And a Pacific Rim-sized mech. Okay, you guys are just lying to me now. He does have a fur cape! No, I don't want to restart right now, thank you. Oh my god, what is that guy? It's true? Oh, that place looks cool. That looks nice. That looks like just a piece of concept art. What is that? A dragon with mech wings. What is this game? Huh. Coordinate? That doesn't even vaguely apply. Come on, try harder. This one Doom is just about an angry man shooting demons and finding key cards. Well, now it's about that, but with a little bit of a medieval fantasy aesthetic. There's a lot of lore now. The heck? It's Doom. How does lore even happen? The mechs have existed for a while in Doom, the more you know. Has a gun that shoots crushed skulls. Well, that's pretty cool, I suppose. I think I see that on one of these screenshots. There's a gun with like a skull on that's facing you. Well, that seems interesting. Good time. I'm gonna focus a lot on story for this one. Huh. Look at all those glowing reviews. It says awards. Those are reviews. Kind of loose, but okay. What are you doing that commits to Doom 64 aesthetic? I don't have parts of it that matched. I went to classical heavy metal aesthetic. That's fair. That would be fun. Who knows? Seems that people are liking this one, so I doubt that they'll go in a much different direction after this one. But anyway, that's Doom. Let's see, we got Devil May Cry the anime question mark. Opinions on this adaptation are very mixed now that I've finished the season. Complete lack of any ounce of nuance makes the show both painful and hilarious to watch at the same time. The plot points introduced after the first 3 episodes work in a vacuum, but paint a picture of Adi Shankar either completely misconstruing a core theme of the series or distastefully ignoring it in favor of propping up his own headcanon. I think if you take out the DMC elements and let it be its own thing, it's a fun show, but those elements are there, and that's its biggest offense. Best 6 out of 10 I've watched. This is the take I had seen about this show. And so when Bloopy was very excited about it previously, I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? So this is the take I would more expect to see. Every time you hear "look at all this," you think, "Look at all those chickens." But yeah, this is a solid. This is a solid take. Get back to making Doom now. So fun. Yeah. Yeah. I think we can leave that there. That's what that show is. Because of Gravity Circuit, a video game. Yeah, the song they did for it was fun. Cool game for cool gamers. You get Mega Man, but take away his gun in favor of a grappling hook and some fists. Zoom through levels, pile drive, bosses, create funny build. Spent at least like 10 to 15 hours on my second playthrough because hard mode with some modifiers turned on required me to reactivate my dormant brain cells and enter the gamer flow state. Honestly, one of my favorite games played in a while, would recommend to any fans of 2D platformers. You hear that, 2D platformer fans? Go get it. I don't know anything about this game because I am not much of a 2D platformer fan. But that sounds lovely. We can do some nice pew 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 pow pa 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 punching. Sounds neat. More of a 5D platformer guy. Yeah. I thought it was funny how they supposedly used Papa Roach for the trailer or something. They used a lot of licensed music from like the 90s and early 2000s actually, not just in the promotion but in the show. Make of that what you Yeah, they should maybe just stop adapting DMC. That's my take. 1D platformers? Aw, man. Nuke, what? The murder corn is growing well. You love to hear that. I'm so happy for you and your murder corn. My tomatoes are doing pretty good. Well, one of my tomatoes is doing great. It even has buds on it now. I can see it from my window. And then the other ones that I finally put out are doing okay. Something seems to be munching on them a little bit, but I couldn't see what. And they also haven't been growing too much since I put them out, but hopefully they will catch up. And my peppers have also been really, really I don't know, they haven't been growing much or fast at all, so I don't know, they might not work out, but I will at least have one tomato going great. As long as it keeps going great. Hello! I'm doing good, welcome in. Does Adi-chan Car produce anything not piggybacking off of well-known franchises? No. You say you also added anything of worth? I think the answer is literally nothing. It's not even like, whether you can judge the worth of the things he's done. I don't think there is anything that he has done that is not already based in a well-known franchise. So, there you go. Alright, we have a couple of slightly longer ones here. We have Umi Neko, episode 5. Which is a visual novel. Each episode is basically a novel, so writing about each one feels fair. This might have been the most interesting episode yet. Here, the whole detective genre and the audience are put on trial. While so far the story has indulged in many of the pleasures of the detective genre, presenting puzzles to endlessly theorize about, here the pitfalls of the genre are challenged. It shows the cost of looking at art purely as a puzzle to be solved. The ruthlessly observant reader might uncover the mystery early, but if they look at the thing without love, they'll miss what it was really about. The fact that it does all this while indulging in some of the most ridiculous anime BS I've seen continues to impress and worry me. After talking about Umi Neko a bit ago, I put it on my Steam wishlist. Just so if it ever goes on sale, I might grab it, but that does not mean I will play it. Can he just stop then? No, apparently, because it makes money. If your tomatoes don't survive, you're gonna go full bake. We'll see, we'll see. How's Marveling at Monthly Media? It's good. What did you mean about the burnt cave fish not working? I don't know what you meant by that. I was curious. We're gonna circle back to Melver a little bit because I need an answer. Yes, Silent Hill F is being done by the Umi Neko guy. It would be what? Doom map. Spent a week watching videos watching videos about a Doom map? Oh, the tooltip with numbers. Try to crack the code. Okay. And yeah, I'm curious about Silent Hill F. I hope that it turns out to be something cool and interesting, even though I know I'm not knowledgeable about Umi Neko currently. But I've heard enough to be convinced that worth looking out for. Konbanwa! Welcome in. My house thing is so cool. What is it? What's that about? Overall, I'm glad Umi Neko continues to be fun. It's very long, It's very long. I think that's the thing. I put it on my Steam wishlist. So I was like, I will consume this, but the Doom map that is similar to House of Leaves. Oh, a million words. House of Leaves. Oh, yeah. An Easter egg left in game back in 1.0 or something. The numbers for item IDs in the current game version, there are more items than IDs are no longer numeric. You can. I think you should go to the wiki and look at the Easter eggs guide. The numbers still work. You can still, it's still a thing, and you get a tangible benefit from this Easter egg. You should look at the wiki. It's still functional. It didn't stop being functional. I was doing those things for a reason. Burnt cave fish is a thing. But anyway, I tried to read House of Leaves once and I hated it, but that was in college. I don't know. We also have the Viaduct Murder by Ronald Knock. It partially stopped being functional. You can still get the thing. It's still functional entirely. I did it. Even. I don't know what to tell you. This on the week. I don't know what to tell you. I did the thing. It's functional. Maybe not on mobile, but inspired by Umi Neko, I've decided to look into some classic Golden Age detective stories. I feel like having read Umi Neko will make me enjoy these more and enrich the genre commentary happening in Umi Neko. Nox is frequently referenced in Umi Neko, so I thought I would start with his first detective story. Oh, I see. So So far, been a lot of fun. It often feels like we're meant to be laughing at our amateur detectives for being way out of their depth. They are better suited to playing golf than solving murders, and sometimes their theories are wildly off the mark. That said, the puzzles put forward have been clever. There's a surprising amount of genre savvy. Characters often deprecatingly compare themselves to Sherlock Holmes. What I was really surprised by was that the book starts to gesture at the same points about the genre Umineko was making, about how the detectives can come up with all these wild theories, but they ignore the human element, which is their big flaw. Overall, fun time. Plan to keep going through stories from the period. Cool. We're misunderstanding each other. Okay, you can get the item, but the puzzle itself is broken, and that's why you're mad. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. But you can... Okay. I see. You can still do the thing, though, and I recommend that you do if you haven't. But that does make sense. It's really funny, too. Nice! That sounds cool. I've never heard of these, but I would be interested in checking it out. It's about my house in the short amount of characters allowed in a chat message, but it's basically a very impressive Doom 2 custom map. It takes place in a constantly changing house. Applied for classic Doom, you go through a house that changes as you go. To put it shortly, it's a trip. Huh. That sounds fun. Yeah. I see that says game. That's all I got. Interesting thing looking into old detective stuff, where it's often well-educated, highbrow folks slumming it in genre work. You can tell they're having fun with it. Yeah, get into it slowly. Okay, cool. Yeah, because it takes a minute to unlock all of the stuff that you need for the numbers thing. I was more into Higurashi than Umineko. Mostly because the anime for Umineko isn't very good. I don't know anything about Higurashi. I've heard that the manga for Umineko is good. Yeah. How do you even make something like that? It's so... Umineko is so... It's like hard for me to imagine how like that gets made, you know? And it's like a whole visual novel. Like I can imagine writing a million words, but also writing a million words and making it all a visual novel, and it's all... I don't... Wild. Wait, what? Hold on. I Google. Well, that's certainly a cast. You roll the sprites too? That's insane. How long did that take? How long did it take to make it? Mama. Man, these are some characters. Huh. Music is fire. Cool. Visual knowledge usually have fail states and branching paths, so that's even more words to write. True. If you social anime where the girl digs... what? Okay. Alright. We also have all of this. Akiko Shikata. Cool. So we have Expedition 33. Just the TLDR version. Ran out of time to write the actual dissertation. If I had one word to describe this game, it would be beautiful. There was not an aspect of this game that had not touched me in some way, from the music to the characters to the environment to the story. It was all incredible to the point where it was genuinely painful at times. You'd think this would have spawned from one of the great gaming giants, but no, just a studio of 30 passionate developers who wanted to rekindle the spirit of what a game should strive to be. I don't think I've had an experience playing a game like this since the first time I played Nier, and honestly, it may even be better than Nier for me as a complete standalone package. I'll give it a few months for the honeymoon period to wash over, but as of right now, as I retroactively looked over my library of games and compared them to Expedition 33, this could very easily become my new favorite game of recent memory, and even all time. I'm glad I got to play this masterpiece. What game am I playing today? No game! No game today. We are just talking about some games and shows and movies and whatnot that we have enjoyed this month. Yeah, glad you like Expedition 33. And then we have... Am I expected to read all that? There's a TLDR. There's an available TLDR. Alright. Watched Young Sheldon, didn't go mind numb after watching the show. Count that as a success. Watched Young Sheldon. Gave it a 6 or 7 out of 10. Gave it a 7 out of 10. Well, quite a contrast of experiences. We also have Marry My Husband, a K-drama. I did read it. I did read it. Did I not? I did read it before the stream. Marry My Husband, a K-drama. The show about a terminally ill woman who arrives home early from her treatment at the hospital and finds her husband cheating on her with her best friend. This leads to an argument with them, which eventually ends up with the protagonist being accidentally killed by her husband. After she dies, she wakes up 10 years prior and tries to find a way to avoid her tragic fate. She finds out what is fated to happen will happen even if it's not the same as the original timeline. This leads to her concocting her plan of having her best friend marry her future husband so that she will be the one to get cancer. Oh, I know what you're probably thinking. Giving someone cancer is a pretty awful thing to do even in this situation. Now, I don't agree with the protagonist giving her friend cancer, but the friend is so unlikable throughout the show that there are moments where the cancer just feels like karma. Anyway, this is my first K-drama, so I don't know what's the norm for these shows. Only got into the show by browsing Prime Video and thought the plot sounded cool. Really like it. Think the writing is engaging as a drama and really sweet as a romance. Good show. Wow. I had some friends in high school who were really into K-drama, but I never looked into it. That sounds wild. That sounds like a lot. Anybody here watch any K-drama ever? I know, right? Yesterday, final episode of Game Grumps Danganronpa series came out. 5 years! Didn't like the ending and Aaron absolutely hated it. And if you like this game, we cannot be friends. I will not trust you. You know, I knowing what I know about the end of that, yeah. Do I actually? Never watched such a thing. Be pretty dramatic, but sincere too, which is a plus. That's fun. Only heard horror stories about K-dramas. I don't know how good any of them are. Oh. Watched 2 K-dramas and they were sweet. Nice, nice. Yeah, I feel like there was like around the time that like K-pop really started to get big, people were also getting really into K-dramas for a while. I feel like that was a thing that happened. At least that's what I saw happen. But I feel like I don't, maybe it's just because I'm in my own bubble where I don't hear about these things, but I feel like people aren't like really, it's not a trendy thing anymore. Occasionally some K-drama blows up in popularity here. Oh, okay, so they still are around every now and then. K was just the thing, yeah, I guess so. It was just popular for a while. I mean, it's still popular now in some ways, but it's not like new, you know? It's not the like new trendy thing we've all just discovered. No. Have any of you played 100 Line? Roommate's been playing it. And seems to be of the take that it is pretty good, but still not as good as Dangan. 100 Line. It's the 100 Line Last Defense Academy, if I remember correctly. It's legally distinct Danganronpa. By the same creator. I'm not trying to sell it, I'm just saying Roommate is a fan of the original series and has picked this up and is finding it like decent. Fun enough. Roommate also picked up Brain Code when that came out and it didn't really click with them. But they've been enjoying this one. So yeah, that's all I know about that. That's my Dangan knowledge. That and I'm aware of the end of V3. Oh, when Roommate was playing the trilogy initially, I would see bits and pieces of them playing it, and then I would like sit there and look up spoilers. I'd be like, oh, where's this going? I have no investment in it. Where's it going? and I would read the wiki pages for characters and go, huh? It was pretty fun. Danganronpa 70% into the first one, haven't looked back. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It doesn't seem like it'd be your kind of thing. It's certainly... There's certainly games. There's certainly games. Who do I like from the new one? Maybe nobody. I feel like that kind of game is like really highly dependent on the cast. Like I feel like I could, if I was, you know, gonna try out those games, which I obviously couldn't now, but it would, I feel like if I played one of them, I could like really like it and really like the cast, and then if I got to the next one and I didn't like the cast as much, I would just not be into the game at all. Just didn't click, that's fair. It's definitely not for everybody. Definitely not for everyone. But that was all the submissions we had. Did anybody else have any other ones? Any other, things they didn't submit but wanted to... Played Ace Attorney Investigations Collection? No, I haven't played any Ace Attorney games except Great Ace Attorney, actually. I've never played any of the original ones or the ones after that. I've only played Great Ace Attorney. And I've seen most of the first game. So... really like the end of V3. Ooh. Been playing Morrowind. Nice. Nice. It looks like it's pretty fun. Darkest Dungeon. It is hard. That is what I have heard. I own Darkest Dungeon. I think I might even own Darkest Dungeon 2 also. I've never tried them. You could probably guess why. For Danganronpa, every game the boys get better and the girls get worse. Well... well... that's something. Hello, welcome in. I think Darkest Dungeon stream would be a great way to end my career in one stream. Playing as a lizard man. Oh no. I'd use a magic amulet to make them like you before you can do anything. Oh no. Life's hard out there for lizard men. Heck. Well. Did you miss something? Did you miss what? Do I own a dungeon that I put my haters in? Yes. Alright, how about some bingo? Yeah, a few bingo cards. I don't hate Darkest Dungeon. I have nothing against Darkest Dungeon. That was purely a comment about streaming it. Let's take a look at some of these a little bit closer up. The only bad thing about my my little tablet now is I can't scroll with it. RoboCop, oi. Dwarf Fortress, beautiful. We got Alien. We got, So I'm a Spider, so what? I think that's... We'll get to that. Ooh, Ark. That game does have trees. We also have Spice and Wolf, lovely, lovely. Hollow Cure, also lovely. I'm curious about the, about Metal Gear? Whoa, why is that down there? Why is it down there? You can see where my cursor is, right? You can see that I'm not... I did see your comment for okay, well I guess I won't draw on this. I will just use hand to point. I don't know what makes Metal Gear a light OST. Kind of wild to me. Like the dinos, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know anything about Roblox. An isekai. I never would have guessed that it was an isekai. Pro risk, reincarnated as a magical spider thing. Wow. No way. Saw Sinner this month. I don't know what that is. Very much like Peel, maybe like us. Oh! Irish vampire dance scene was pretty morbid but captivating. That sounds cool. I don't know anything about that. Oh. Huh. Light game meant light on the system. Oh! No, the light was a modifier for game OST, not for game. But I see your interpretation now. 2 Michael B. Jordan's out of 2. All right. He played twins in the movie. Oh. Huh. All right. We also have. Oh, we read The Prince. Ooh. That's a lovely painting with flowers. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful Hiroshige. I'm a fan. Look at this fella. Who is this? Who is he? I think this is Apothecary Diaries. The Lorax is the movie for when the allergies hit. That's really good. Did I win the yeah. Yeah. Short story. Wait a second, are there trees in Helldivers? I don't think I've ever seen footage of Helldivers that included a tree. I think you're lying. That seems like a lie to me. Look outside. Oh. Maybe he shouldn't have looked outside. He looks like that was a mistake. There are trees? Would never. Okay. I don't know. Pretty big one. Oh, there are trees. Wow. They've been hiding them from me. All the times I've seen Helldivers, it was just in a desolate alien planet or something. Well, the more you know. Fresh book. Aha. 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 Alright, anyway. Some flowers from Van Gogh, very nice. Very nice. Power wash, also fun. Ooh, Euro Truck. I saw they've been doing some updates on that. It comes up on my Steam news ticker. Be rising trees, good, good. Final Fantasy 5. I don't remember which one's 5. Never seen the Swamp Jungle maps. No. I should mention I've not seen much of Helldivers. Okay, which one's Final Fantasy 5? People like that one. Spine removal simulator. Okay. Down here we have a lovely painting of some birds of paradise. We have Don't Throw It, Grow It. 68 windowsill plants from kitchen scraps. That's cute. I like that. There's one with the fun class system. Never heard of that. Not much else people talk about. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry about this. This I am not sorry about. Congrats. Celeste is a fun OST pick. Yeah, I totally know what you guys mean. Okay, yeah, I know that one. Yep. Expedition 33. I feel like, I don't know if it counts. I know technically it's an indie game, but I feel like it's very, like, AA feeling. I don't know. Isn't that 6? Wait. Isn't that 6? I don't know. Fear the Spotlight. Oh, I wonder how Fear the Spotlight is. I saw a trailer for it at some point. I thought it seemed cool, and then I realized it has like a weird history. It was like out, and then it got unreleased, and then okay, Joker's on 6. I was gonna say I've played 6. I would be very confused if that was if I didn't. Congrats on getting through work. Okay, I was gonna say I played 6, right? I played the clown one. Godfather is the fun one. Shawshank Redemption also. Now wait, Godfather, do you mean so the Godfather is a it's a book, I guess? I think I knew that it was adapted, but I've never known anything about the source material. No, I'm not replaying it. No, I didn't. Exeth is a tree shaped like a man full of evil souls. That's so cool! Nowhere near as famous. Yeah, it's really not. That sounds so neat. I like that. That's such a fun idea. Alright. Whoops! Not that one. Sometimes that's a problem we have with the tablet control. Anyway, more bingos. Meow. We have... Oh, that's lovely too. They're kind of hard to see in really low resolution. Tilted bongos and... Alright. I like your free space. You guys do some fun creative free spaces. Oh, we have Termina. That's fun. Tomb Raider making an appearance. Ooh, Dredge. Very nice. Another Euro Truck on simulator game. We have some overlap here. We also have the Battle of Waterloo and the movie Waterloo. Very nice. See, I kind of like using the same thing for both of these. I think it makes it fun. Very nice tree. Agricultural production and domestic activities in rural Hellenistic Greece. That sounds really cool. I'd read that. I hope it was a good read. I also hope that Fullmetal Alchemist was fun. And I don't know what this one is, but it looks fun. Looks big. Big anime war. Very can't go wrong. Can't go wrong, right? Alright. We got horror thing, wow, yeah, true. Chainsaw Man, nice. Goat Simulator, okay, Game with Trees is for Ark again. Another overlap. Fresh book. Oh my god, is that a bread book? Is that a book made of bread? That's insane! That's beautiful! We also have a beautiful Minecraft flower painting. We have The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, the blast from the past. That's wild. I know, need is right. Short story. Oh, we have a whole short story here. Wait, did you write this or no, you did not? What is this short story? Should I read this? What is this? I'm skimming it. What is this? You did write this? That's a... No. I'll zoom in if you guys want to read this. It's the Hamlet speech turned into gibberish. Oh! Listen, I saw the word consummation I said no. I see. Is this like we put this through Google Translate a couple times or something? Huh. I didn't know there was a live action Cells at Work. That's a fun movie for when the allergies hit. Those cells will fix it. Well, thank you for that. We also have Eclipse of the Sunflower by Paul Nash. That's an odd painting. That's interesting. We have more Tomb Raider in lady main character. We have some fun Sunless Sea. We have The Fault of the House of Usher, very fun. Something like that plus some personal touches. We have La Mulana, which I just bought the other day. Because it was on sale for like $2 or $2 or $3 or something. So that's in the backlog for whenever. I gotta ask which version of Blade Runner you watched. I feel like that's sort of obligatory. Ratchet and Clank original soundtrack. Ooh. I think you're picking La Mulana 2 in that sale. Ooh. We got Doom. We got, a George R.R. Martin book that is what now? That is not Game of Thrones? He wrote things other than Game of Thrones? It wasn't the bad one with the narration. Oh, okay. There was a time in college when I was gonna watch Blade Runner, and then I looked at it and I went, oh, I give up. Never mind. It is a prequel novella. Oh, okay. Well, that's fun. I like the cover. No, it must be a copycat. I think you're right. I think it probably is. Well, that's very fun. Let's see. We got a few more. Yeah. We got a few more. That's about time you read it. It's fun being in that world again. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Alright, we got Star Wars. We got Sonic. We got Sea of Stars. OST. That's fun. I feel like I heard about this anime coming up, but I didn't know it was out. We got Space Jam. That was very fun to watch. Monster Hunter was adapted into a movie. I feel like that happened and we all very promptly forgot about it. We all just pretended it didn't happen. It says Doom, but I'm looking at Batman? Horror thing, Devil May Cry anime is so true. So true. Somehow I ended up upside down. Yeah, there was a Monster Hunter live action movie a few years ago, I think. Festival, the event in— oh, look at that Poogie! Oh, look at the flower Poogie! My face restored, my heart healed. Flower Poogie is here. Directed by the guy who brought us the Resident Evil movies. That's how you know it's fantastic. Yeah, we don't know much about it because everybody's been gatekeeping it because they want it all to themselves. I'm glad just on episode 5 or 6 right now. Oh, okay, so it just started. It's currently happening. I don't know much about it other than I think people were hyped for it. That is all lovely. Up here we have the W bingo. Most of these things are Expedition 33. We also have House Builder. We also have Mushrooms. That's pretty fun. We also have Holic. I'm just trying to channel roommate taste here. Roommate is a clamp enjoyer. That is mean. Yeah. I did look this up, and I don't know if there's— the news I saw about it was just that movie rights had been acquired, not that it was being worked on. But maybe there's been news about it. Never heard of the fourth consort. We have another Spice and Wolf. It's quite popular among the bozos. Yeah, I don't know if Holic is roommate's favorite, but I know that it's one they like. Maybe it is. I don't know. I know they've read a few of the Clamp series. Yeah, I've become very French here. Also Boo has become very French over here as well. What and down here. What a little guy. Maybe that's why he likes bread so much. He's got the wrong kind of bread though. Well, over here he has the right kind. He's gonna have to convert. Let's see. Ratatouille! Now there's the peak French thing. There's my peak French thing. Not even French. Ratatouille, let's go. He does look good with a mustache. Deer Simulator looks like it's pretty fun. We got Celeste. Hollow Knight OST. Which song is that? Wait, I can't read it. Enhance. Reflection. Which one is that? What song is that? Where is that? Oops, too far. We also have another Sunflowers by Van Gogh, a different Sunflowers by Van Gogh, I believe. Special episode from Mob Psycho 100. Oh, I think I remember. Oh, yo! Not yo! Not yo! You also have Cardcaptor Sakura. Elden Ring and Lies of P do both have trees. True. Base Jam is a good one for the allergies, I think. Brothers Grimm fairy tales. I was actually wanting to pick these up at the bookstore the other whenever that was, and they didn't have it. They didn't have a single copy. We also have the Two Towers. Very fun. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Don't know where it's from. You never played the game. Oh. Can't think of it. I wonder if I open the OST, if it'll be like in an order that makes me remember it. It's... in between Hornet and Mantis. I have no idea. Very nice though. Very nice. Thank you everybody for your bingos. I hope they were fun. That was the spring bingo. Watch you play? Hey, I think that's fair. I think watching me play is enough of an exposure to a media that you can throw it on there. It's the bench OST. Oh, ooh, that makes sense, I suppose. Our next bingo. One, I have a question for you guys about the bingo, but we also have the next bingo card, which is over here. Ba-ba-ba-bam. This is the hobbies bingo. That's my those seasons. I try to do one a month, one season themed bingo out of each season. That one was the spring themed bingo. This is the seasons bingo. No, the hobbies bingo. This one's hobby themed. And so as a general reminder, this is not saying to do dancing or blacksmithing. This is for finding media that contains these things. You don't have to have hobbies, you just have to consume media that depicts hobbies. That's what I'm saying. I hope this is a fun one. I thought this would get a wild sort of variety of things going. I mean, these are misaligned. These are aligned poorly. Am I a hobby? I better not be. That's all I can say about that. Close enough. You might do this one. Ooh. No, don't look up the nearest forge unless you really want to. That works if you'd like, but just something that contains a blacksmith. But yeah, okay, my question to you about the bingo, everybody, this one's also misaligned. How would we feel about running the bingo through Blue Sky instead of Discord? How much does a forge cost? You probably don't want to know. I don't want to interpret that statement. Sounds good? Yes? Don't have Blue Sky. Your friend has a forge? There is another platform that would also be effective we can see about, but I definitely don't want to use Twitter. Yeah. I wanna switch to some social media. Yes. I'd like to do it elsewhere. A lot of friends that have weird hobbies. Well, that's cool. Hobbies are fun. Somewhere the public will see it. I mean, the public sees it anyway, no? That is what I don't know how to break this to you, but the stream is public. Shocking. Shocking, I know, but random people submitting their bongos yield to the 100+. I don't think that will happen. I don't expect that. Or non-bozos might see it. I doubt that they will, is the thing. I highly doubt that that is going to happen. But if there is another platform anybody can prefers, I can consider it, but I was thinking Blue Sky. You're the lots of animals person. Oh, okay. Every friend group has lots of animals person, right? Definitely. Oh, I did change it. For a second I went, did I actually change the month on it? Does it say June? It does. That's the kind of thing I tend to forget. Yeah. You're part animal? Huh. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought we were all fully animal. If you were only part animal, then I'd have to go, are you also part plant, or? I think what else might work. Blue Sky seems fine. Okay. Yeah, definitely not Facebook. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna migrate the bingo to Blue Sky. I will be posting this there. Partially inorganic compounds. Well, there is that. All right. That will be good enough. All right. How about my month? Finally, a reason to use it. I know I haven't used it yet much either. Well, really at all. I made an account and then called it at that. Gonna actually start using it. How about that? We played a few games this month. You can't see them all. Hold on. Put them where you can't. Oh no, what did I do? Okay. Beep. 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 There we go. That's so many animals. You got a fox? What? That's wild. My favorite gamer time of the month. I did enjoy Kingdom quite a bit. Yeah. We've had a lot of long ongoing games. Which is unfortunate largely. But we just finished Sinking City. And we will be done with Elden Ring pretty soon also. Yeah, Kingdom was very fun. I liked it a lot, and looks like we might be playing it again. So I look forward to that. Yeah. Right out, slay the spire. Didn't quite manage to slay the spire. But oh well. Yeah, not a lot this month. Also, not necessarily a lot of reading this month for me. Not a ton. So this cover here is actually also this, oh, roommate didn't yap about, Slay the Spire at all. This is a alternate cover for this book. This is the cover for the Japanese edition of this book, and it's so pretty. I felt I had to throw it in there. It's by Toshiaki Kato, who does absolutely insane, beautiful work. I happened to find that when I was looking for a cover of this book to throw on here, and I had to include it because it's so cool. So dang cool. But yeah, I had all of my reading that I did for the short talk I started reading Bleak House. I'm just moving these over a little bit. I'm still chipping away at War and Peace, but I can only read so much of it at a time. What's the book itself like? Knight's Master is it's a fun old fantasy. I liked it quite a bit. It's not like I don't know. It's mostly a series of like short tales that tend to connect in fun ways. Like it tends to follow like you follow one story with a character all the way through, and then there's some like consequence of that story that ties into the next one and so on. I found that aspect of it very fun. Yeah. I will read more of these. I want to read, I think the second one is Death's Master? In the Tales from the Flat Earth. So that will be next for me. Your aspect of everything recursion, what? Sure. Anyway, I'm still chipping away at War and Peace. It's pretty slow because the book is very heavy to hold with my hands. Odyssey was this month. I feel like we already talked about it a lot. That's why it's slow, yeah. Also, it also tends to, it reads very slow for me anyway, also. I'm still chipping away at the Once and Future King. Is that a... oh no. How many pages is that version? I think it's something over 1,000, but it's, I don't know, it's such a brick. It's very heavy. Put it on a table, then I'll hurt my neck. Also, I don't have a table to read on in bed. I have not gotten to the second book of Once and Future King. Last night I read The Boar Hunt, which was very good. I liked that part. I've liked every part really, but I got to The Boar Hunt. I am closer to the end of book 1 than I am to the beginning of book 1, but I'm not there yet. I've read a little bit more of the Gene Wolfe short stories. Sorry for Bonitis or whatever. Yeah, it's a series. I guess it's printed as one book, but it's, yeah, I have a lot of it left. But I think it's actually 4 books. It's a collection of 4 books that are printed as one book. Or 5, depending on the edition. What? Oh. Well, the more you know, but anyway, it's that. I've also been doing reading for the next Shork Talk, or the one after that, I guess. I started Bleak House, and that's going pretty good. Oh, there's posthumously. Oh, okay, noted. I don't know if mine has it. Yeah, that's been my reading. As for the challenge, I did technically play a game off stream. Other than Melfor, that doesn't count. I did largely forget to, like every single day. But I did play Fear and Hunger for a good 30 minutes one day. And then proceeded to... The challenge was to play it, was not to complete it. So I did then forget every single subsequent day. But I started it. I didn't play enough to really get into it. How about doing push-ups as a challenge? I cannot do push-ups. Let's have a gripping opening. It really didn't. They kind of just... You just go. They just go, okay, go. Into the dungeon with you, and I went, oh. Okay, I guess off I go. I ran into a man who gave me like a combat tutorial, and then I didn't play much longer after that, so I definitely remember the combat tutorial very well. For whenever I get back to it. Yeah. New challenge, make significant progress in the game. Listen, I got things to do now. I don't got time for gaming. You start doing 1 or 2. I cannot do 1 or 2. You don't understand. The reading things, do I have a favorite? Right now probably Once in Future King. Still not very far in Bleak House. I only read the first few chapters. I don't remember that. Oh, he was like a knight sitting in a room off to the side, and I asked him about fighting, and he was like, if they get close, cut their legs off. And he said some other things after that, but I don't remember. And then I was like, can't I bring him with me? And there was no option to bring him with me, and he just sat there and was grumpy. I don't know. I wasn't exploring very thoroughly, I gotta say. But I don't think I'm supposed to. Yeah. That was how the challenge went. And that was the month. That was May! Who knows what the next month will bring? It will bring another short talk. Odyssey aside. Yeah, it was I think at the very early in the month. A review of my May. Like in terms of media or like the whole month. Both. Media was fine. I didn't do much reading. I didn't do much gaming either, really. At least not much different gaming. So I don't know, overall. Not my best month. Yeah, we had some good I mean, I had some good stuff in reading, at least. But also, I don't know. Anyway, you guys want to see a schedule? No, I do not. Don't worry, I got a handle on it now. Are we ready for a schedule? I think I'm ready for a schedule. There's the schedule. And that'll be the week. I don't know what we'll be doing on Saturday. I will figure it out. I thought drawing would be fun. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. There you go. I forgot. That's how you know I decided later to take out Tuesday too. So yeah, we will be doing the poll game on a Wednesday this week. And then proceeding with the rest of the we'll be getting back to Minecraft on Sunday. Depending on how it goes, we may or may not be able to finish Elden Ring on Friday. It's possible. Hopefully I can get the frame rate in Kazan good enough to do the boss fight we're on. Hopefully. Yeah. I will get this posted later. Food. Oh, it reads like Gim? Translates to jam. Oh, I see. I see. But yeah, me and roommate are probably going somewhere tomorrow. Should be a good time. And I have work that I will be working on, of course. Yeah. There's a fly on my wall. It distracted me. Yeah. Keep an eye on my blue sky now for the next bingo. And I will also post schedules over there and stuff. General, is May a good month for you? No! Anyway. I hope May was a good month for you guys. Go do something cool to tell us about once you're back? I will not. I'm gonna go to a bookstore. Become part of the scroll. Right, yes. Right. It's getting archived. I'll probably just leave it there. I guess I don't know how to do that. I don't know what archiving. Go to a cool bookstore? I mean, all bookstores are cool. Well, that's not true. Most bookstores are cool. I wouldn't go to an uncool bookstore. But yeah, this will be our next week, so I will not see you guys again until a Wednesday. Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange? But yeah, currently the poll looks like we'll be playing Kingdom New Lands again, and I don't imagine that's going to be shaken up very much, but who knows? I look forward to that. I hope you guys do too. You will miss me? How dare you? Have some VODs to keep you sane? Yeah, there's plenty of VODs out there. We have like 700 videos on this channel, so go wild if you need something else to watch. You will all be fine. All will be well. Yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed a chance to read more. Yeah, I won't be here hogging up all your time, keeping you from reading. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed going over the month. I hope you have a good rest of the day or night or whatever it is where you are. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.